Okay, so the purpose of this video is I'm going to be showing you how you can create a hero image with the Muse Studio app prototype that I'm working on. And I'm going to be illustrating to you some things to pay attention to as part of that creative process when it comes to the prompts. And then hopefully we get an image as well that we like to choose from as well. Okay, so think of a hero image as being an image on a website that's meant to grab your attention. Okay, and it's meant to stand out in a sea of just like loads of models with just white backgrounds. So it's meant to grab your attention and either direct you to a product listing page, okay, a category page rather, or the actual product page itself. Okay, so that's the purpose and intent of a hero image there. Okay, so now we've got all of these particular options. So we're going to pick a model that's 21. So it's like young, approachable, youthful, etc. Fair, that's fine. Facial structure, we're going to go with hearts because that's very like open, inviting, friendly. Okay, heart is basically like a pointed chin and then it goes up. And it's like literally like a heart. Think of the bottom of a heart. That's what you'd think of as being the face shape. I obviously need examples in each of these particular image cards and I'll get to that later as I develop the app, but that's it for now. Okay, heart. Then we're going to go with eye color of gray because we want it to stand out. Remember, the whole purpose is to stand out. Now, I think only 3% of the world's population has gray eyes or something like that. So we really want it to stand out. Now, lip fullness, we want it to be plump, of course. The hair and makeup, we want it to be, let's say, a high ponytail. And the hair color, we want it to be blonde. Again, blonde is more playful, has like a vibe basically. And then natural glow as well. So approachable, but then also we want it to stand out. So they're kind of juxtaposed to each other, right? If you want something to be approachable, you want it to almost blend in with other images. But if you want it to stand out, you don't want it to stand out too much, right? There has to be a kind of a spectrum and a balance that's achieved there. Okay, so that's achieved there. Now, body type, we're going to do hourglass, lean, and that's good. And then lastly, measurements. So we're going to keep it to, 5'9" is good. That's usually what I guess a model size is. At least if we're traditionally speaking, that to be the case. And then, let's exaggerate slightly the hourglass figure. The taller the model, the more you want the curves to be exaggerated, of course. So 36-inch hips is good. And let's go next with Athleisure. And then color palette, we want it to stand out. So we're going to go vibrant and we're going to pick that blue color there. And then lastly, we're going to go mood. We want it to be bright and airy. Okay, and then we want it to be neutral light tone. Okay, so clear and balanced, like natural daylight on a clear day, and then bright and airy. And we're going to go back, because I missed out framing. So framing we're going to use as, let's do dynamic action, okay, because it's an Activewear Athleisure brand. And then full body shot with, let's do eye level, that's fine. And those are all the details there. So let's generate prompts. And by the way, guys, if you want to see something going forward or you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And this is our particular prompt. So let's generate a image from this prompt. And also, if you're interested in testing this particular app alongside me in a private group, then feel free to comment down below, Muse, the word Muse. And we'll get to that shortly. Okay, now let's generate 4 variations of images based on this particular prompt. Because, of course, it didn't adhere to it in the way that we wanted to, with it being outdoors. So let's generate 4 variations. Of course, this is a prototype as well, so it is a work in progress. Okay, so she is outdoors, just like I liked, which is great. And so this is going to be our model that we choose. Now, granted, I know the model doesn't look exactly natural, and she's standing outside of in a football stadium. I can see, or soccer stadium for you American folks. So that's really interesting. You know what? Actually, I'm going to pick that one. I know it's a studio backdrop. I'm going to pick that one. I think I like that. So let's continue with that and say a woman is stood. A model is stood outdoors in a sunny day, on a sunny day. And is smiling at the camera whilst looking playful and has a relaxed pose. Okay. A model is stood outdoors on a sunny day and is smiling at the camera whilst looking playful and has a relaxed pose. Really simple prompt. Not too much to think about there. Okay, and it struggles right now in terms of aspect ratio. So yeah, it's not the greatest, but yeah, we're just going to keep it at 1:1 because it usually does that pretty well and see what happens. Now, I've of course used the same model because I like the appearance of that model the most. And yeah, we're just going to see what happens in terms of its character consistency. Now, I am using the Nano Banana model. So it can be a little bit mixed in terms of the results that you achieve with Nano Banana. Sometimes it's very good, sometimes not so much. But I think that's just the case against, well, not against, but pretty much with all image models there. It's just hit and miss at times, even with a very good prompt, you know. But yeah. Okay, so this takes a bit of time, but okay. So this is great. Brilliant. I like that pose the most. Really like that lush greenery. Really looks like she's literally just stopped there on that patch of grass after an outdoor run. And that's exactly what we want to capture. That would really stand out on a feed, right? That green juxtaposed with the blue that she has. Okay, so that's it. That's the video for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this Muse app or you want to get involved, simply comment Muse down below, M.U.S.E. And if there's enough comments, and by enough, I mean 5 comments, I'll be opening a private group for you guys to join. Okay, I've been Vay. You've been watching AI Evolved. And until next time, peace.